To get to the Putrescent Knight, you need to first go to the Cerrulean Coast. It's an area south of the map of the DLC, and that's where you will find the Putrescent Knight, and that's where you can continue Saint Trina's quest from as well. So to get to the area, you first need to go. If you haven't unlocked Cerrulean Coast, I'll add a link in the description where you can find the Cerrulean Coast. But basically, you just have to go to the Cerrulean Coast, the first side place that you see, and from that point on, just head south. Yeah. So we're gonna call Torrent and just keep going south. There will be a dragon here, but you can skip it very easily if you're on Torrent. And we're gonna keep going south. And then we're gonna take a right turn. Go past these earthworm-like creatures. There'll also be a troll here on that hill up ahead, throwing pots at you. I've already beaten the troll, so it's not appearing for me. But yeah, so if you just keep going south and then we go up here. And then we find the hole in the ground. Very similar to how we had to do Rani's quest. We'll just keep platforming down. It's not super tricky, but just make sure you always check out where to jump. Go further down. As you can see, there's Sighted Grace as well over there. And then we'll go across and then get to the Sighted Grace. Get the Sighted Grace. So if you haven't been to Shadowkeep, this tunnel up ahead will have a fog door. So it's better if you visit Shadowkeep before pursuing this. Then we'll come up to this area. Get another Sighted Grace. And then keep going down. Be some blood fiends here. I'm just checking out, but you have to go the other way. Make sure you jump because there is some gap over there. I'm gonna get rid of these blood fiends as well. And then fall down from here. So we're gonna keep going east. I don't see that blood fiend. Easy work of him. And then we'll get this Sighted Grace next to Makilla's Cross. There's also a Scarlet Tree fragment here. There's going to be a quick armor change because the area ahead is slightly tricky. I'm not very good at dodging attacks, so I'm going to put on some heavy armor. And then if we head north, it'll continue. It'll allow us to go further down. I have the Bolt of Grandsax, and you'll see why it's useful here. Yeah, and I'm gonna get that grave bird. So these creatures, I don't know what you call them, but they get super annoying. So yeah, they start shooting out those lasers. And I wanted to have a ranged weapon to get past them. Because I did die here a few times. As you can see, I'm trying to hide and just, not take any hits and try to get them. But they are slightly tricky. I'm gonna try replenish our health. And then get more of these earthworm-like creatures. Try to dodge their lasers. They make a sound which can help you dodge more precisely. But yeah, you have to go through them and they're very annoying. Then we're just going to get the grave birds. I'm going to get this guy over here. And you can see they do a lot of damage. So it's not like they're doing a small amount of damage. I'm going to get these ones. Just hit this one. Keep going north. And these are the ones that explode, so just make sure you get out of the blast radius. And then we get the Cider Grace. We keep going northeast. Get these skeletons. Then, so when you see this slime, just take a right turn. Go in the southeast direction. And make sure you do all the jumps, because there are gaps and you can fall down. And then if we go further southeast, we'll get a Cider Grace. There is going to be a quick armor change here as well. So this armor change was just because you're going to fight the Putrescent Knight next. And I wanted to have some other armor. You can do your buffs here because you're going to jump down from here to fight the Putrescent Knight. So you can do all your buffs. I did Golden Vow, and then I add some defensive spears in my Flask of Wondrous Physic. Okay, so the reason why I chose Bolter Grandsax is because it's a ranged weapon. And ranged weapon really helps in this fight and getting to this arena, right? So you can see it takes out a good chunk of the knight's health. It does a lot of fast-moving attacks. As I said previously, I'm not very good at dodging. If you are, then maybe this fight will be easier for you. It wasn't for me. But yeah, the Bolter Grandsax really helps in this fight. I think I'll miss this shot, yeah. But I want to pick this one. Try my best to avoid it. So this horse, okay, so once you see the horse coming at you, he'll come at you again as well. So he does that twice, just remember that. You can avoid this frostbite attack by jumping. And since I'm using the Bolter Grandsax, it has like a small jump added to it. So I miss it. And just trying to avoid what I can. Unsuccessfully. But I don't think a lot of his health is left. So I'm going to eat that hit and try to get it. Okay. So yeah, it got me and I got him. So when this happens, and you see the legend fell or the enemy fell sun, that means you've done a good job. Thank you for watching the video. And for more dumb ways to game, please do subscribe.